I am extremely sorry that I am late. I'm extremely sorry. So not only am I late, I'm late, so we're going to get right into it. I made a previous video prior to this one. I'm going to begin when one person shows up. Okay, so now that we're one, I made a video prior to this one explaining this video. But before I get into this video, I want to go over something I had found. And what I was counting the inside count and the inside count and then the outside count. I stopped counting the outside count because I had questions about it, right? And the question I had about the outside count that brought me to these numbers, okay, was, see the way I put a cap joining these two sides, and just below it, there's a separation of 2, right? I put a cap to it. So when I'm counting in gematria, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm using it with bricks. Use it with bricks because I remember what they said with Moses. So I like to use it with bricks. In the center of the brick, okay, to divide the brick properly, since there's an area space over here, and a singular space over here to a singular space over here, this is the reason I designed it. And then when I came to the double space over here, I questioned myself, should I have had this double space? Well, I need this double space here, or this triple space here, to hold in this area here. So then I asked myself, I'm just going to redesign this right over here, 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 areas, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there's this area over here. Now, I like to look at things, like they always talk about the pound key. So if you look at this, since I got 3 by 4, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an area and go, here is my first 9. And then I'm going to take my next marker and go, here is my second 9. Okay, now the whole thing is, how am I going to create this pound key? So I would create the first pound key. I'm just thinking again. This is my first area, and that's my second area. So I would have a pound key over a pound key. It would be looking like, you see, I wouldn't be able to do this. You see, I'd have a joining center inside my pound key, right? The thing is, now I would have to mark it this way. I would have to look at it this way in numbers, because in numbers on roulette, this would be 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The thing is, on the roulette board, okay, this area would be, let me think, this area would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And the reason I did it this way is because I'm not going to count 22 and 24 will stay out, and 13 and 15 will stay out. These two will create 28, and this will create 46. So this is a cycle. Okay, this is the cycle of 28. When it goes through the cycle onto the other side, it becomes the cycle of 46. 46 is a rotation of DC. Okay, it's just a flip side of the numbers in roulette. It's splitting the board, and it's a split side of DC. Now, where do I get the DC from? And where did I get this from? I'm not going to count this right now. We're just going to leave that out right now. AC, DC, AC, mathematically in the star system math will create DC. They create DC. 4 by 3 equals 12. L, 4 plus 3, 7. G, minus at 1. Now we have a lag. I have an AC, DC lag. I was just looking at something. Is when I do the multiplication again, okay, I'm not going to do 12 times 7 equals 84. And this is Pluto and Sun. and it's our sun, because the reverse of sun backwards in French is hour. I'm not going to do it with Pluto. I just count. When I do this scenario over here, okay, I end up with the word C, the 19th letter, the 5th letter over here, and the 4 minus 3 equals to 1. I have the A over here. There is no more equation from this one. This is the final of the equation. So we end up with DC lag, AC-DC lag. This AC-DC lag will show up in, I'm just going to, in this over here. Okay, it's in the passing zone. And the reason I say this is because E and A, arts and entertainment, will equal to the O letter. I'm not sure what I was doing over here, but I just wanted to show you how I can get to 19. And it's 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, or 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 will equal 6 and 5. We create 30 and 11, you minus it and add it, you end up with 41 and 19. So the 23 and the 41. What is that significant about? What is that significant about? Just hold on. The center of this board over here, of the roulette board, is 14 and 23 will connect these inside numbers. And now we're going to get to the gematria tree. And in the gematria tree, I'm going to go 2 bricks by 2 bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inside the brick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inside the brick. This is what will fit in the center. Now that design that I created here, now that I created it here, I want to see where I can recreate it here. I just put this in here just looking for something else. I want to count how many bricks are in here. Okay, so here I would have a connecting brick connecting to this side and this side. By the way, I've seen this in the Mayans before, and this was also the hexagon brick style over here. Hey, Robin, how you doing? I'm still playing in my garden. Thank God. You're playing in your garden, hers garden, your garden. You're playing in your garden. You're playing in your garden alone? You're not playing in your garden. You're working in your garden, because if you were playing in your garden, other people would have other things on their mind. Okay, so this area over here, I really don't want to do it because it's a complete brick. Okay, it's a complete brick. And when they say it's a complete brick in poker, what does that mean? It's a brick. It has no value. The inside. It has more of the value on the outside. But let's continue. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My question is, what should I be doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I can't go any more inside of here. I'd have to start on this brick over here. Unlike this brick running on this angle, hitting 77, this brick on this angle will go check. 1, right? You notice it's now going to be a crossover count. And this one's going to be a crossover count. X marks the spot, crisscrossing the bricks, bringing the information from one side into the other side. So I'll go over to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So do you see what's going on in this design? And can you just see that it's going on an angle? And I'm not sure if it's something to do with a ship or something like that. But I designed it this way. I don't know why. It should have been designed this way. And it's got this like, it's almost like buildings, and it's going down on this angle. Can you see an angle in there? This is dimensional there. I see a dimension in here. It's almost like it's moving. Can you see it? Me and all the birds have a lot of them. Play with me, napping worms. Are you napping worms? Wow, you can go fishing if you're napping worms. That's what I want to do. Go catch myself some worms and go fishing. So we have this over here. So now what we're going to do is, what's the next section? So the next section, right, I want to do it from here, which would now be, look, 2, 2, 2. What would be in this brick over here? I don't know what numbers would go here because all my ones are now gone. Here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's going to go on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you see numbers, right? But what's coming out of this? Okay, it's G. Sorry, let's do it from the bottom. Let's go from the bottom. We're going to go at A, B, C, D, E. Whoop, hold on a second. Whoa, no error. There's really no error. It's just the way I portrayed it is all wrong. Let me do this again and I'll try and explain it. Inside this area over here is A. Inside this area over here is B. And then this one is C, D, E, F, and then G. And then H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, over here, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So you see A and Z come together, M and N come together. This is A through M and Z through N, and I keep going over the same thing. They keep showing me the same information. Oh, snake eggs. I don't want to know anything about that. Thank you very much. Let's keep out the snake eggs. So we got all this done on the outside. So anyways, what I'm going to get, let's make a long story short, but I got 7. I got 6, 6, 6, 6. I have 24. 6 plus 1, 6. Right? This is very, very weird. Very, very weird. I have 6 plus 1. I have 6 plus 1 plus 6. And now I go 1 over here. Right? I got an extra brick. Right? I got 6 plus 1 plus 6. Then I got to go 6 plus 1 plus 6 again. I have a total of 26. And then I have to do it on this side. 2 times 26, okay, equals to 52. So now I have a total of 52 area spaces, which claim each of my bricks to create all my bricks, creating this style, creating the gematria count. This is the gematria alphabet, the exact alphabet. Now, when we go on the inside, okay, and we counted our next bricks, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So therefore, I have 5 and 5, 10. So therefore, I have 11 and 11. So I have 5 plus 1 plus 5. And then again, I have 5 plus 1 plus 5. This equals to 11. This equals to 11. And this equals to a total of 22. So I have 26 and 22. That is my total. Is that right? Well, we'll have to ask ourselves a question. This is the alphabet. So now I have to multiply it times 2 equals to 44. 44 plus 52 equals to 96. And this is Earth's space hearts. Division of day and night, pH. And the reason I say this, oh, and rotation. And rotation of the heavens. Now, if this can tell me this kind of story, is there any truth? Since it shows it to me, not only there, but it also shows it to me here. Shows it to me here, and I went over it 1,000 times, and I'm never really sure what to go over next. With no questions, I'm sitting nowhere. Mushroom mulch, yes, mushroom mulch, very good. I'm using seafood, but I think mushroom would be, oh, I like that very much. So I have a total between the first brick and the second brick. Now, if I went into the third brick, I'm just going to be counting the remainders of everything, okay? So, and don't forget, we don't count divisions, 101, 101. And if you take a good look, you can see 5, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 2, 5, 5, 2, 2, 5, 5. We're connected with a 3 over here. Anyways, the inside is, let's go, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So we have 32 and 96. We have a total of 128, which becomes 256, which becomes 512. This becomes the Earth-Mars memory. And this is the, if I got this right, 16 by 16 is 256. 256. The 128 is the 64, and it's a revelation of DC. This would also reunite yourself into the dartboard. This over here would connect Mars and the sun. This over here would create the student. This is 1 part of 3 times 32 equals to the 96. So it's showing you about how everything was broken up. That's the way I see it. So this area over here, this is the total number of areas. Now, if I had to, can I create something with this? My next creation with this, I don't know if I have it here. Yeah, I ripped it out. I did it here. I'm going to redo it, which would be telling me, this is reminding me of the spade or the club, in which it needs a stand to stand on. So in order for this stand to stand out to a certain area, the minimum number I would need would be this stretching. And my second house, if I was talking about the 10 card and I needed a second house, I would have to probably get this design to come down to here. Then I would have to draw the design over here. And I have this already done in my computer somewhere. I'll try and pick it up and post it. And then I would take the design and I would make one over here. And I would take this one and I'd put 8 of them around it. So whatever the total of this is, whatever, and then I'm going to have the empty space here. So I'm going to say 8 times 128, which is 800, which is 160, which is 64, which is 4. 6 and 6 is 12 is 1. Sorry, 6 and 6 is 12. 2, carry the 1. This would be 1024 memory. And then in the 1024 memory, I would have to put whatever amount goes in the center here. What amount would go in the center there? I'm going to have to go, this is the 2 areas that start it. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since this would be number 7, how would I reconnect my next one? With the 7, 7. Since this would be number 7, what did I do here? This was number 7. So this would be going on the inside of 7. If this was 7, it would have to stop. How would I get the next one done like I did there? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. We got these 2 here. Would I put another one here and call it T and T? And then put another one here, 2, 3. I think this is my rough copy. 4. One second. T, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold on a second. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'd have to, you see, this would be lined up over here, right? This is supposed to be separated by 2. Would I separate it by 2 again? I'm just questioning myself how I would reconnect the next one. Would I separate it by 1, then put 2? And then I'm just questioning. I don't know which way it would go. Okay, it ended up on it this way. It connected right over here. Did I get that right? So I'd end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's funny the way the 7th one over here, right, is no longer, you see the way it's a 7th one over here, it's a flat one. Remember the 7th one over here was sticking out here? Now it's sticking out of this one, but it's a flat bottom. The one down here ends up being the 7th one again. That's really weird. I'd have to really do that over. So if I'm doing that, I would have to count, I wouldn't have to count this board. I would only have to count here, here, and here. And I wouldn't have to count, yes, I'd have to count this one, but what would I count over here? I'm really confused. I'm not going to get on. I think I'm going to stop the video on this, and I'm going to redo this again to count it all. But just to understand that, like I'm just saying, after I finished here, how can I connect the 7th one over here? If I would put T here and start doing it this way, 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then after this one, right, although that would be 7, I'm supposed to, okay, on the 7th one, go in again, but I started at 7 here. So that maybe the numbers are set up differently. I'm really trying to understand this one, but doing this live is showing me something else. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I have to put another one here, and then 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 here. And that's how I would connect the next one. Did I get this one straight in here? Now, what is my value in here? I don't know. I'd have to calculate that. So this one I drew up myself. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I would have 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I'd have 38 is what I'd pick up because these are already counted. So I would be adding 38 more to recreate this one. If I did it properly, 38 more added on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. And then I added on to this one. But what if I didn't add this T on to it, and I went directly from this box over here? You follow what I'm saying? Right from this box over here. Right? And reconnect it onto this gateway. I'm going to have to really do this. So this one is 38. But if I connect it onto this one and came out of here, I'd have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then I come in here 14, 16, 18, 20, and then I'd go 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So I'm not really sure what it is. But anyways, it's 30 or 38. And what was my total? My total was 96. Is that what my total is? No, my total was 128. So it's 128 and 38 equaling to 166 or 158. I'm just trying to think. I have to recreate this one. Anyways, I want to thank you for coming and seeing what this was all about, what these numbers have done. There was a few things I wanted to work on yesterday. We have to remember what our sevens are valued at, right? 4 sevens is 28. We go on to the next one. We go on to ounces. We go grams, ounce. We go pounds. We also have to understand that we must make at least 1 metric pound, right, in order for all this to work. So we have to get close to the metric pounds. And we always want to use perfect numbers most of the time. Let me go and see what else I'm looking for. The center of roulette, we spoke about yesterday, where the alphabet overlaps each other. We spoke about this yesterday. These are all different ways to, this is different kinds of codexes. And when we alphabet all the way to Z, and we go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, right over here. And you notice K starts over here. Because what I did is I repeated the alphabet forward, and then I went backwards. Now, why did I start with Z over here? I started with Z over here. 26th area. This was the, this was the 36th area. Right, that's why I did it. 36, 35, 34. I went Z1, Z2 from position 36. I went from position 36. Here I went 1 through 36, and my 26 alphabet, my alphabet finishes here. When I start at the other spectrum of the 36, of the 360 degrees, my alphabet finishes here. So here is the beginning, total of 12. Here is the end, total of 42. 42 minus 12, 30 is creation. Creation through, what is it? K plus A equals to 12. Z plus P equals to 42, equals to 54, and 30 equaling to 84/24. The day of creation of the house through Pluto and the sun. That's what it is. So what is the center of this? This one and this one? No. This one and this one? No. QT is the center. So Q17 and G7 comes together as 24, and T20 and J10 comes together as 30. 30 and 20 equals to that 54. The same numbers come out of here, 24 and 30. All the numbers come together. But position-wise over here, both the G and the Q, okay, are in position 17 riding down. But riding up, right? You follow what I'm saying? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 over here. 15, 16, 17th position, riding one way. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17th position, riding the other way. Here's the 17th position, and here's the 17th position. And that is your center of your numbers, 17, right over here. And then your outcome is right over here, 78, 8, 7, and 21. The cube and the gateway. This will equal to actually back to 42, all zeros equal to 6. This is representation of location. What did we do over here? What did we do over here? Yes, my reverse alphabet. All I need is 5 rows in order to create a reverse alphabet, where in this situation, I started Z in the 8th position. 2, 5, 8. See, this is even wrong. 2, 5, 8, 2, 5. And then backwards, it becomes 8. I have to mark this down. Let me get this down properly. The core, the center. I want to do the center over here. You know, when you overlap something, right? When you overlap something, this is what's happening right now. I'm overlapping the center. I'm going here. Let me do the center. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. I'm going to go 2, 5, 8, 2, 5. And then I'm going to go 2, 5, 8, 2, 5. I do it that way because it's done that way over here. 2, 5, 8, 2, 5. That's the way the numbers work. It is just what it is. So when I do this that way, I got 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I got all sevens. I go this way or I go this way from my core, Earth's heart in Pegasus cube. This is what it's telling me. I start my alphabet over here, although I didn't want to start it that way. This is the way I started it in this situation. In the other situation, you notice that, well, that was the 36. This is the 15 area. And this is where I started and position number 1. It's a 15 area, just like this area over here, except I decided to design Z from the 8th position. 2 plus 6 equals to 8. That's why I did it. So over here, when we run the alphabet again through the 15 squares, okay, the center is right here. This is the center to everything. And the letters that come together are HS. They are the reverse of the alphabet. The 8th letter and the 19th letter equals to a total of 27. If we wanted to create a star heart out of this, we would be creating this, and we would associate these numbers together. It's all a question of how we want to associate things. And then when we do it, I will do it in one dimension, because doing it this way is my building coming down. If I do it the other way, it's either this side or the opposite side. Let me see and read what it is. Later, alligator, old silver moon, beam me up. Watch me all day, ain't even moving. See you later in strips. See you later, alligator. Now, if I wanted to start everything from the center, okay, I would go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So I would put the A in which position is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the 8th position. A is in the 8th position. B is in the 9th position. J, which is actually 1, is now in the C position. D position. E position. Unless we decide to go to 7th, unless we decide this is the 8th position, I can just put H over here, the same way H is here. And how would I go backwards? I didn't do that because H is already here. I want to start this as the center, A. This is A. This is the roof. And now what I would do with all these is I would connect my boxes. I would go, B goes with what? It goes D, B, D, B. 4, 2, 4, 2 with 1 in the center. 1, 2, 4. Anyways, it's just a whole bunch of questions I'm asking myself. There's a lot of things going on. Darts and all kinds of stuff. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good night. I'm going to come back with a backup to that design and more numbers. Thank you for watching this video.